All right, this is the full moon in Sagittarius reading for May 1st. Okay. And just for the record, there is a second full moon in the month of May, so there will be a blue moon at the end of the month. So we start off with the full moon in Scorpio on May 1st, and we end with the blue moon in Sagittarius on May 31st. What do we need to know about this Scorpio full moon? Okay, that's too many. Let's try this again. Okay, the Fool. All right. Two of Cups reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Page of Cups. The Sun. Okay, so we have the Fool, okay, which is like a new beginning, a leap of faith. And then at the end, at the other end, we have the Sun. And so we have some things in between, all right? We have love, we have money. Okay, so this could be like a spiritual journey with a happy ending. So it could be, all right, that at least this phase of someone's spiritual journey is coming to a close and it ends on a happy note. Okay, this could be something that, you know, like you have been dealing with for a long time. You know, a spiritual journey is no joke. It is no small feat. It is not for the weary. And again, Six of Wands. So this is the Sun and the Six of Wands. That's like victory. This is like an ultimate victory. This is like feeling free for the first time, like ever, truly knowing what freedom feels like and being able to step out into the open and be yourself and be free and happy to be who you are. Tell me about the Fool. Clarify the Fool, please. Why is the Fool here? We have Ten of Wands. It has been a long, burdensome journey. Right? Lots and lots of things that you had to deal with. Okay, hurdles to jump, hoops to jump through, you know, feats to overcome, mountains to climb, rivers to cross. But this is also, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel, so it's here, right? Your moment, the Fool's journey, the leap of faith that you took, is coming to, you know, to an end. And it's like you're going to see, at the end of it, you're going to see, like, you know, how even though there were many difficulties that you had to go through, that, like, it was worth it. Anything else for the Fool? Anything else for the Fool? Nope. Okay. Two of Cups reverse. Yeah. Two of Pentacles reverse. Under the Two of Cups reverse. So this is about, you know, a breakup, losing relationships, bad choices, okay? Realizing that, you know, what relationships were not good for you and making decisions accordingly. Right? And, like, admitting to yourself as well. Oh, holy moly. Two of Swords. Okay, so we have 2, 2, 2. So this has been a lot about learning who, when, where, what to cut out, okay? And learning to make good decisions also. Okay, that's it. It's learning, like, by trial and error. Learning what not to do by making the wrong decisions. So making bad decisions and then learning lessons from it, and then turning that, you know, turning it into a positive thing. Anything else for Two of Cups reverse? I'm just getting as well, like, doing things the hard way, right? Okay. You may be this hard-headed person who has never taken the easy way out of anything. And maybe it's because you're stubborn. Maybe it's because you feel like you have something to prove. Maybe it's just because it's what you were destined to do, or it's just how God made you. Or you didn't even realize, right, that you were making these decisions and the outcome that it would have until, you know, it was too late. But somehow, you know, like, always taking the hard road. But with the Ace of Pentacles here, I feel like it's gonna pay off. All right. So let's look into that. We have that Hermit. You learned a lot about yourself. Okay. And that's the biggest gift of all, is spending time with yourself. Looking at yourself in a positive light, seeing yourself from the inside out, okay, or the outside in, you know, seeing yourself from all different perspectives, okay. Realizing that, you know, abundance is within you, that everything that you need is always within you. And learning to treat yourself like a blessing, because you are. And also possibly becoming a guiding light for others. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Sun again. So this is like good news. This is something good, something happy. Again, you know, this could be finances, okay, a gift, a reward of some kind, okay, that's going to make you very happy. Temperance, okay, this could come in divine timing. It could be because you have reached a level of like earth angel status, okay, or you have reached a level of like ascendance, okay, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, you've learned how to be independent. You've learned how to do things on your own. You've learned, again, that like everything you need is within you, that you have everything you need already. You are single, independent, successful, worthy as well. I'm getting worthy. Realizing that you are worthy, okay? And again, like realizing that like you are the gift. You are the gift. And treating yourself as such. And again, it's just giving me the feeling of like making a lot of wrong decisions along the way, in order to learn, okay, in order to learn a lot about yourself, to realize how, you know, all the good qualities about yourself that you didn't even, like, maybe you didn't even realize that you had, your strength, your beauty, your compassion, your determination, because you cannot reach the end and have a successful outcome to this fool's journey if you do not have these things. And it's like you will not reach the end until you have these things as well. So it's like almost like a little bit, I feel like checking off of the list. Okay, like you've checked off all the ticks off the list, off the marks. You know, you've completed every task. You've crossed, so you can cross them all out. Page of Cups. With the Eight of Swords. Sideways. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Okay, so the Fool and the Eight of Cups. So you may have made a decision to leave a situation or people, places, and things, okay, certain people, places, and things behind in order to get on this path, this journey, okay, in search of something better, something more. And what I'm getting is, with the Eight of Swords here, is that it's kind of like waiting for you. It's just waiting for you. It's like it's being held, okay? It's being held until the right time. And it's like it's a new relationship with a new person. And two, because like this had to wait. It had to be on hold until you learned these things about yourself, right? Until you completed the journey. You would not have been ready for this in the state that you were in when you started the journey. But and two, with the Eight of Cups too, the Fool and the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're coming out of the journey now, right? You're reaching the end. You're coming out of it. You've been on this path for a long time. We have the 8-8 here as well. So this could be abundance of all kinds. It could be karma. It could be, you know, like, is it Jesus and Mary Magdalene type thing, okay? This could be an infinity, okay? This could be like a soulmate on another level kind of thing. And with the Eight of Swords, I am getting, it's like you were being held back from each other as well. Why? Ooh, another one from Page of Cups. Okay, Queen of Cups and Five of Wands. You had a lot of people who did not want this to come together because of the healing that would be done. And again, you could not come together, okay, with this person until you were both healed. So it's like you've been working on yourself. This person, while you're working on yourself, this person has been working on themselves. And now you're both reaching the destination. You're both finally like ready in a place to receive this relationship, whereas if if it had come along before, you wouldn't have been ready for it, right? You would have messed it up. The Sun, Six of Swords. Yeah, so this is moving on from hard times, okay, into good, easy, fun, happy. It's like releasing the struggle, okay, no longer being held back, okay, by anything, negative forces inside or outside of yourself, okay, being free to move forward towards happiness. And peace, joy, happiness, victory. Like, what else for the Sun? What else for the Sun? Oh, wait, that was... It's okay. The Sun, please. The Sun. Ow. Okay, the Sun. The Sun. Clarify. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is Leo energy. It could be, okay, that whoever you're going to be meeting, okay, and it could be 8 weeks from now, 8 months from now, 8 days from now, but at some point, right, you're going to end up like coming into contact with this person, meeting this person, and it's going to be, there's going to be a spark, okay, and they could be a Leo, and it could be that like this is your destiny, and you're both each other's destiny, and when you finally like cross paths again, it's going to be like the wheel in divine timing. But it's also going to be like instant, like, oh, like, I don't know, like when you see each other, there's just something supernatural, right? Okay, that like I think you're gonna notice, you're gonna know that this is different, this is good, this is right, because something happens. There's like a spark, okay. Anything else for the Sun? Anything else for the Sun? I'm getting, okay, so with the Sun here, we're talking about the full moon, all right? And so I feel like we do a lot of like moon magic here, all right? But I feel like once you meet this person, you're gonna start learning how to do like sun magic, okay? Whatever that means. Six of Wands. Three of Swords. Okay, so this is like victory after heartbreak. Okay, victory after, you know, betrayal. Victory after, you know, difficulties. And two, it's like finally feeling healed. Finally becoming the victor and not the victim. You know, you may have gone into this fool's journey very hurt, very wounded, with a lot of wounds, okay, of all kinds, you know, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, right? And yeah, with Six of Wands here, I'm just getting like the victor. You're victorious over the pain and suffering of your past. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. The Moon. Okay. We were just talking about that. And the Hanged Man. Okay, so. Alright, I feel like, okay, this, like I just said, we do a lot of like moon magic here, right? It's a lot about working with the subconscious, in order to, like, you know, gain new perspectives and insights on yourself. And like looking into how and why, you know, did you get hurt in the first place, and what can you do to kind of make better choices in the future, right? In order, because you can't change the past, but you can change your future by learning from the past, okay? And with this 222 here, that's a lot of what, you know, I feel is kind of the message there as well, right? We already talked about that a little bit. So it's like using the power of the moon to gain perspective on your wounds, on where they were, how they occurred, and how to best heal them in order to move forward victoriously. But again, I feel like not that we're done, and maybe we are in a way. You know, we've done so much work that we can close the chapter on this narrative, so to speak, and move on now to happier things and start doing some sun magic. And again, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I guess that this is going to be the path forward, the way forward. Two, it could be doing a lot of sleeping. Okay, the moon could be like sleeping. So doing a lot. So a lot of the work that occurred, a lot of the healing that was done, okay, could have been done while sleeping. And now a lot of the healing, right, that's going to be done is going to be like while you're awake. more consciously, or you've learned a lot about your subconscious, why you do the things you do, right? You've healed those areas that needed healing, and so now you can move forward and be more conscious, more aware, and this is going to bring you, you know, happiness. Okay, well, anything? Oh, let's not do that. I'm like doing it backwards. Okay, all right. Okay, 10 of Cups. I didn't even get to finish the question. 4 of Wands. I was just gonna say, like, what else do you want us to know before we close this out? 10 of Cups and 4 of Wands. Okay, so this is like happy ending. Okay, stable, loving, happy, healthy home life, possibly partnership. Okay, but really, it's just so much about you being overjoyed, overfilled, your cup overflowing. Okay, and you're gonna feel like you're finally home, or like you're finally able to be who you truly are, or who you were always meant to be. Like you made it. Like whatever it was that you were searching for, that you were seeking, that you were missing, that you needed, you found it. And you found it because you did the work. You took the leap of faith. You went in with the right attitude and the right tools, and, you know, like all the right characteristics, okay, to come out the other side victoriously. And I do feel like sometimes some people go into these things and they never make it out. So I feel like it's kind of a big deal. The Star. It's a miracle. Yeah. Wow. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. God has used you to perform miracles. I hope you know that. And I do feel too like God is going to continue. Like God has used you to perform a miracle in your own life. And now God is going to use you to perform miracles in other people's lives. That's amazing. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time, and that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe. Bye.